We are from Italy, the northeast part of Italy. We are 100 kilometers far from Venice, so in the east part of Italy. We are a GRP producer. We built piping and storage tank up to 4 meters diameter. Our company is a company with a background and a knowledge of more than 60 years, because our owner, Sguassero family, is a family that is running in these fields from more than 60 years. We produce pipes and with the filament winding discontinuous system. That means that we made cross filament winding and on a precise angle to guarantee the pressure, because our piping is for pressure line, so for public network fields or cooling water in the plants, or the heart of the plants with chemical, acid, and other kind of liquids. We supply in Middle East a lot of our materials, especially also with Dream Gulf. We supply to Metito. We have orders ongoing with Metito for desalination plant. We made with them Burullus plant with Orascom. We use different type of resin. That is the request of the customer in base at the liquid that go through the pipes or the tank. So we can use resin for water, like isophthalic resin, or resin for chemicals that are vinyl ester resin, and we can use also epoxy resin that is more common in the Middle East. Yes. We have everything inside our company, so the design is made by us inside the company. We have degrees engineer that can develop the request of the customers, as on the GRP, a lot of engineering company, also big contractor, do not have so much experience or people knowledge on that kind of materials. So the big company was asking also for GRP company who can help them in engineering. So sometimes we made also workshop inside the big customer to understand how to use GRP or where to use GRP. Okay, this is the kind of product that we can supply. Our must is the balance pivot joints. The balance pivot joints, that means that the manpower specialized to make the welding is not needed. Because with the balance pivot joints, it's just a matter to insert a male in a female with a double O-ring and a K-lock. So usually with the GRP, the most worse, let me say, things is the welding on site, because you need specialized manpower. Maybe you need to move chemicals from our factory to the other part of the works. But in this case, we save this situation with these joints that is a mechanical joints. So it's just to insert a male in a female. So it's a very easier and quicker things. The GRP can have a lot of name and acronyms, but at the end it's the same materials. Usually in North Europe it's called FRP, fiber reinforced plastic. Usually in Middle East it's called GRP or GRE, but at the end is the same products. GRP is composite material that can reach today also mid to high temperature, because before the GRP was using just for ambient temperature or maximum 60, 70, 80 degrees. Now with new resin on the market, we can reach also till 1040 degrees. because the most important thing is the HDT of the resin. That means the heat distortion temperature of the resin. And now on the market there are resin with an HDT of 180 degrees. So that means that we can reach 140 with this kind of resin. Usually the most common resin used are vinyl ester, epoxy, and isophthalic resin, as I told before. And isophthalic resin is suitable till 50-60 degrees. Vinyl ester resin is suitable till 80-90 degrees. And then there are the epoxy Novolac resin that can resist till 140 degrees. Also, now the GRP with the glasses reach also on a very good mechanical properties, because now between GRP and carbon steel, the difference in mechanical properties are not so far away. We are very close to carbon steel, to metallic materials, let me say. And also the advantage of the GRP is the weight, because the weight of the GRP is 1/4 of the carbon steel. So we can give to our customer the possibility to save a lot of money in terms of lifting equipment on site, because you don't need big cranes or big lifting equipment, as the material is not so heavy. But you can maintain the same characteristic as carbon steel without to lose any mechanical properties. The GRP products are, let me say, the best solution for the corrosion allowance, because you don't need extra thickness on the GRP for corrosion. As in the metallic materials, before the pressure, you have to choose the thickness for the corrosion allowance. On the GRP, this is not needed, because if the GRP resist, will be no corrosion in this kind of material. Also, the GRP do not suffer the cathodic underground, so cathodic protection with GRP is not needed. So all this advantage with this material can be for, at the end, if you give a look at 360 degrees on this material, an advantage in terms of money and in terms of efficiency, because GRP is designed to resist 40 years. So if you install the GRP in a proper way, as the depth of the shell is our most important norm to produce the GRP, sets if the company will design, construct, and supervise the installation, the GRP can resist 40 years, and you can forget it about this material underground or above ground. The GRP pipes or storage tanks are built in three layers, let me say. There are the liner, that is the corrosion barrier. Then there are the mechanical structure and the external liner to protect against UV radiation, abrasion, and chemical attacks for the above ground application. As I told you before, our must is the balance pivot joints, as no manpower specialized in GRP welding is needed. But there are also other type of jointing, as usually the balance pivot is for underground and for very long line application. For the heart of the plant or for above ground application, there are also the button wrap welding or the conical gluing joints. This one needed specialized manpower who know how to do it, otherwise it will be a mess. Okay, so the GRP can be designed on specific request of the customer. So it's customized on specific customer request. What we needed to design in a proper way the GRP for the application that the customer needed is to have it at least some information, like the DN, the pressure class, if it is above ground or underground, the jointing system, the fluid, to choose the correct resin, and the design temperature. These one are let me say, the minimum data that we need to design the materials in a proper way. Okay, this one is the joint that I already spoke before. There are two types of bell-spigot joints. There are the restrained joints, that means that the pipes cannot come out because there are anti-loosening device. So in case of pressure, the pipe will not come out for this anti-loosening device. Or for line without pressure, like sewage, PN gravity, the anti-loosening device is not requested because usually there are the anchor blocks during the line. This is the two main joints that we sell in our company. Okay, this one it's for above or underground installation. Our machine, we have 8 filament winding machine in our company to reach up to 4 meters diameters. We have the discontinuous filament winding system. That means that we will cross on a precise angle the glass fiber. This is to maintain the same resistance in horizontal and in vertical, so circumferential and axial pressure is guaranteed. There are also other type of construction of the GRP piping, but we are not in this market. Is the continuous filament winding process and the centrifugal casting. These two methods are for non-pressure pipes or for minimum pressure pipes, and usually are used just for sewage, not for very big industrial application like the discontinuous filament winding process. This is our machine in the factory, the glass fiber. We bought only raw material of first class, so or in Europe or in the United States of America. So all the customer can be on the safe side with us that all the materials, the raw materials will be on a first class materials. So we have these glasses. Usually is glasses coming from OCV, that is a very big important company in France, is the old Saint-Gobain, and the resin usually coming from Spain, from Ineos. We use Ineos resin, Deraken resin, that are the best resin on the market. And you have you make the layers on the pipes with this cross filament winding. You have the yarn of glass that pass in a basket impregnated with the resin, and then with a precise angle will go in a helical way on the molds till the thickness requested by the program, by the application, and then we will extract the pipes from the molds. This is our, in a very few words, yes, there are behind the 60 years of experience, just few words, but there are behind the 60 years of experience. We made also with our partner in Netherlands for Shell the ISO 14692 certification to work with Shell. So in the oil and gas fields we have also certification. For our pipes, our joints, we made everything till PN16 pressure, till 900 millimeters diameters, because usually in the oil and gas fields more than 1 meter diameter is not common to be used. This is the machine, as I told you. We have the glass, and then the glass will be on the molds impregnated with the resin. This is a picture just to show you. Also, we made storage tank. We start from 1 cubic meters to 200 cubic meters. So we made also a very big vessel, 4 meters diameter for 18 meters height. So very big ones. These one are the other two processes that I spoke before that we are not producing, but just to give you a different overview of the products. These pipes will be, how I can say, will be made in parallel, so 90 degrees, so no cross filament winding, but just parallel. And this pipe is made in continuous, and then you will cut it. The parallel angle do not give you good mechanical results for the stress of the pipes. And the centrifugal casting even worse, because you will cut it, the glasses, and put it in a molds, and then the molds will turn with resin, and then the pipes come out. This one have cutted fiber, so the mechanical properties are not there. It's just for PN1 pipes. At the end, the discontinuous filament process is the best process to make GRP pipes, because can guarantee pressure, resistance, and is foreseen for 40 years design lifetime. The continuous, as I told you, is just for application with no pressure. And then the conclusion is that these continuous filament winding pipes are for pressure pipes. So the liner is, it is reinforced with glass, and this controlled thickness, we have possibility of using different resin depending on the fluid and application, and are cured separately for improved chemical and mechanical resistance. The mechanical structure is to guarantee the pressure class, so the mechanical properties, and then you have the external layer to protect for the atmospheric agents. The GRP pipes can be installed in underground or in above ground. Our market are very opened, because we can supply this material in a lot of type of industries. For example, this one is a main heaters for cooling tower. We work a lot with Babcock, cooling tower field of Babcock that is called Spig, is an Italian company. We work with Hammond to make this kind of main heaters. Also, we work a lot in the underground field with water, for sure, cooling water in the plant, public network water, and also irrigation can be used also in irrigation. Not needed. Okay. Usually the GRP pipes can be made on exact purpose of the customer, so that means that we can make a prefabricated spool in our factory for the special pieces to connect our piping. So everything can be designed by us to try to help as much as possible the customer. And in the field, you can receive the special pieces already with the joints. So again, no specialized manpower needed. So no, we can make it as a mechano. If you have the beginning of the line and the end of the line, the precise, let me say, the precise road, the precise way of the piping, we can make our thinking how to make the line without any adjustment on the line. We can be very precise on that. This one, it's, no, this is Italian, sorry. Some references we made with the guys, the Dream Gulf. We made the Borullos plant for Orascom. Was, I don't make a mistake, 2016, 2017, if you don't make a mistake. Yeah. We made the Borullos power plant for Orascom, and this power plant was made exactly in the same way that I told you before. Orascom gave us the line, and we studied the line, and we made the pieces to connect or flange it, or with the balance pivot joints, without any welding on site, just mechanical joints. This is our main customer, let me say. We work, in Italy with Daniele, Saipem, that is Eni, that is the most important company, but we work also in the chemical industry with Borsochem in Hungary. For example, we work with Solvay, we work with Shell, Technip, Tecnimont. Versteden is our partner in North Europe, in Holland, to work with Shell. We work also in the marine division, because also we are a supplier of Fincantieri. For Fincantieri, we made a turnkey project from the design to the installation for the cruises ship, Costa Cruises, Aida Cruises, and we work also for MSC Cruise.